The Steiners, who have ruled the tag team division, find themselves against a team that have put all of WCW on notice since their arrival. That shocked the world. Shockwaves were sent all around the world when Scott Hall and Kevin Nash arrived on the scene here in WCW. And who's going to start things off? And that mean dog face, Rick Steiner, going to start off with Scott Hall. This should be an interesting tag team match. Scott and Rick, a very accomplished background in amateur wrestling, and it is present each and every time they step foot inside the squared circle. And the thing about Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner's, they do not hold back whatsoever. And for Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, they love to play and they love to hit hard. They're here but they're here to win tonight. They want those tag team titles. And they will do whatever it takes to get them. The Outsiders have the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, in their corner. The Steiners have Ted DiBiase in their corner. And just hammering away on Scott Hall is Rick Steiner as he goes right back after Scott Hall tried to push Steiner off of him. Being that they are in a neutral corner, there is no dangerous territory for either man except the fact that Scott Hall is on the receiving end of these brutal shots from the mean dog face himself in Rick Steiner. Dazed is Scott Hall as he gets sent with that belly-to-belly suplex. Meanwhile, Kevin Nash tried to get involved and avenge his tag team partner, but Rick Steiner just ducking all the shots as he just clotheslines Kevin Nash over the top to the floor. And a little bit of showboating from the Steiners in the ring. And they're ready to play. They're ready to fight. They want to show Scott Hall and Kevin Nash what's up. Show there's a reason why they're the WCW tag team. What? What? What did I just witness? What are you doing? That's your brother. What are you doing? Scott Steiner just took out his own brother. And now taking out DiBiase. What in the world have you just done? This was planned as Dusty goes after Ted DiBiase. And he just too sweeted the Outsiders and just left his brother for dead. This isn't right. But he kicked out at 2. Rick Steiner kicked out at 2. And Scott Steiner, you have some damn nerve standing on the apron to pretend like you're still on your brother's side. You scumbag. There's so much worse I could say. What I will say is Rick Steiner showing that he wants to fight, regardless of if it might as well feel like a 3-on-1 at this point. And a knife at his back, a knife at his chest. Scott Steiner has the ref's attention. Uh-oh. Scott Hall looking to put away Rick Steiner. Looking for the outsider edge, but couldn't get him up. Perhaps going to go one more attempt. And the outsider's edge. And the final message. And shoving down Rick Steiner was his own brother. This isn't right. And we have new tag team champions. Meanwhile, we have referees helping Ted DiBiase to the back. What is this garbage? And willingly handing those tag team championships over to the Outsiders. One half of the former tag team champions himself. And now going after the ref. Haven't you done enough? You've already backstabbed your own brother. And now raising the arms of Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. What a true definition of a piece of garbage is Scott Steiner. Just betraying family like that is disgusting. And too sweeting Dusty Rhodes. I am absolutely mind flustered and mind boggled at the back-turning, backstabbing son of a you-know-what that is Scott Steiner. And he leaves it to the Outsiders to celebrate. Or at least so I thought. Instead, rather holding the ropes for the Outsiders. Scott Steiner looking to choose his own path, his own future, as he steps away from his brother. I am, like I said, I'm absolutely stunned. But nonetheless, we have new tag team champions.